my name's Robin Symes and I'm here today to talk to you about slicing. Let's be clear with who this video is for. This video is aimed at the chronic slicer, the slicer who is sick and tired of seeing the ball moving 20, 30, 40 meters to the air from left to right. It's not for the elite player who wants to change his ball flight from a 2 meter fade to a 2 meter draw. So let's be clear who this video is for. There's thousands of articles and information out there on slicing and how to fix your slice. But unfortunately, most of it is incorrect. There's a lot of myths concerning what makes the ball curve to the right. And that's the first thing we must understand in fixing your slice. The facts. What makes the ball move from left to right in the air? Let's talk about the facts that create a slice. A slice will be created when there's too much difference between the angle of the club face and the swing path direction. A great example of this would be a slicer through the impact zone will have a club face that's relatively square to the target, but a path that's 8 or 9 or 10 degrees to the left, creating a big difference between face and path. This will result in the ball starting relatively straight and curling to the right. Yes, I said ball starting relatively straight because the ball will start a lot closer to the angle of the club face, not the swing path direction. And this has been a myth or a very big misunderstanding in the past, which has prevented people fixing their slice. So it's not the club face is not the problem, it's the swing path is the problem. To fix your slice, it's important to understand how people hit a draw in the impact area. A draw will be created when the club face is slightly open to the target line and the path is more to the right than the club face was open. Example, swing path 7 or 8 degrees to the right, club face 6 degrees open. That will produce the ball starting to the right and drawing to the left every time. So again, it's not the club face the problem creating the slice, it's the path direction. If we learn to create a rightward path, quite a severe rightward path, your slice will disappear. I'm not saying this for elite players, but if you're somebody with severe slice, learn to swing the club to the right 7, 8 degrees. You will never have the club face more open than that and your slice will disappear. Okay, now that you know the facts, what creates the slice? Having too much difference between the path and the club face, and with most people it's a path related problem, not a club face problem. Let's create a 5-step plan to getting your path more to the right side of your target. Step 1 is alignment. What we notice most of the time with the chronic slicers is that their alignment is well to the left side of the target, normally with their shoulders more open than their feet, right arm above their left arm. This is a position that's only going to create a path that's left of the target, and again more difference between your path and your club face. Let's align the body somewhat right side of the target. This can only encourage the path to be right side. I want to do it by not just closing my feet. This can be a mistake sometimes. People have a closed feet to fix their slice. It encourages their upper body to work faster than their lower body. This will again promote an out to in path. I want to do it by getting our lower body alignment quite square to the target, with our upper body a little more, say, somewhat right side of the target. So from down the line you can maybe see a little more of my left arm than my right arm, and this will encourage the path to be right side of the target. Okay, step 2, very simple. What I want to achieve at an address position is I want the shaft of the club to be slightly in front of the ball. Okay. Again, this helps my upper body alignment, and having your hands behind the ball, shoulders open, this is never going to produce that rightward path. Get the end of the club, the butt of the club in front of the ball. Again, this will give the feeling and encourage that rightward path. It won't guarantee it, but it's an important step towards it. Okay, step 3. I mentioned earlier on about getting my lower body alignment fairly square to the target, my upper body alignment just a little closed to encourage the path to be to the right. This is an important step for the golf swing itself. What we're going to try to achieve during the swing is that in the downswing, we maintain that difference. My lower body is going to open up, my upper body is going to stay close to the target. So you can see if this is my impact area, hips would be a little left, shoulders would be a little right. And if you can just rehearse that movement at home, you can see my lower body's leading, a very slow rotation of my chest. That'll almost guarantee that your path will be to the right and not to the left of the target. Okay, step 4, feeling through the ball for you. What we're going to try to do here is, with all the things we've talked about, I want you to try to feel that the end of the club is working high and to the right through the shot. It's a great feeling to encourage your path to be more right side of the target. Simple, but a good feeling. End of the club, high and to the right side of the target. Okay, step 5, the last one. Very important. What we often see with chronic slicers is that through the impact area, the weight moves towards their right foot. This weight moving towards your back foot as you're working through the ball will always encourage a leftward path and a big difference between the face and the path, which is obviously what creates a slice. What we need to achieve is a more forward position through the impact, more to the left side. You can do that 2 ways. 1, conventionally, standing say 50-50 at address, learning to transfer your weight to your left foot in your transition and through the impact. Number 2, if you're finding that difficult, let's start to the left, 60-40, keep it there through the impact zone. A more forward weight position through the impact area will always result in a more rightward path. It's that path being rightward which is going to help you to fix your slice. So there's your 5 points. Honestly, I'm not beside you. I can't tell you which one's the important one for you. Maybe one of these points will get the rightward path you need. Maybe you need a little bit of all 5. But on the range, working through them, you're going to find this out for yourself. I'll guarantee it that the answer is in those 5 points to stopping your chronic slice. And when you get that, you'll get more distance, your direction will improve, your scores will improve. So work at it and keep tuned in for the next tip.